Ankita, and I am a psychologist and an arts-based therapist at Children First. And today we have for you an art-based activity that you can do as a family. So, one of the things that as psychologists and mental health professionals, many people are asking us is, how do we speak to our parents about the sudden change how do we speak to our children about the sudden change that has happened in our lives? And the other question that we're getting a lot, and a lot of people are asking us about is, this is a very different life that we're all living suddenly. Parents are at home, but they have to work, and yet their kids don't know what to do because they can't go outside. We are all trying to conserve all our resources, make everything last for as long as possible. It's a very different kind of life than we are used to living usually. And so we thought today, why don't we give you some ideas through a guided art activity of something that you can do as a family, which will help you to have this conversation with your children about how to make this time actually fun and playful, even though it's a very stressful time for all of us and a very different time from what we're used to. So today I'm going to guide you through an activity. And joining me here today is Anu. Hi, Anu.
Hi. Hi, everyone.
Who has kindly agreed to do this activity with us as I guide you through it. So as you guys do this activity in your homes, and for that, I would like to invite you to get some basic art supplies. You can see Anu has a sketchbook, so do I. And she also has some lovely color pencils and pastels. So it doesn't even have to be something as fancy as that. You can literally just sit with the pencils, sketch pens, whatever is around you, and try and do this as a family. So sit in a place either on your dining table or just on the floor where you can do this drawing together and have fun while doing it. Yeah. So we'll start now. So, Anu, I was thinking, you and I have been having some conversations about how this time is so different from our life before, right? Everything is different about it. And can you quickly remind me of some of the things you said about what are some of the things which are very different in your life right now, suddenly?
Like we can't go out right now. That's one of the biggest things, isn't it? And everybody's told us not to go out, but also nobody else is going out, and nobody's coming either. So it's that everybody's at home and everybody's talking about not being able to go out, and you shouldn't go out, and then everybody's telling us to wash our hands, and yeah.
And what else is different about being at home? I mean, are you guys also doing things which are very different from before?
Yeah, we're all together, so some of the things are the same that we do, but sometimes it's different. Sometimes sleeping at night is at a different time because all of us are together.
What about suddenly doing new things like cooking and cleaning together, taking care of the house? Are those?
Yeah, so we're all cleaning the house. Well, not every day, but yeah, some parts of the house at least every day. And we wash the dishes, and sometimes we share the cooking as well. I've learned to make a couple of things more recently. It didn't turn out very good. We baked a cake, and the first time it was pretty bad. It was very hard.
Lots of new things and lots of exciting experiments are happening. And you're right, some things are not so nice. Like we have to be in the same place, we can't go out. But you know what? It was reminding me that in many ways, being in this together as a family or whoever we are living with at this point is a bit like being on a camping adventure. Yeah. Now I know that it's not an adventure that we went to voluntarily. Yeah. We were given like just a few hours or just a day, and we had to just like be in this camping adventure. But I thought, wouldn't it be fun if we explored how this whole time that we're spending together is a bit like being on a camping adventure? What do you think?
Yeah.
Try. Because it's a break from our usual routine. It's it's for a limited period of time. It's long, but it's for a limited period of time. And we have to do everything ourselves, just like it happens on a camp. You have to cook, you have to clean, you have to make your own bed, stuff like that. And not everybody is able to go with you on that camping adventure, right? So maybe the only thing which is different is that this camping adventure we are doing right in our homes, isn't it? So I can see you've already started drawing some things. Can you tell me what those are?
So that's what I learned to cook. That there, it's Maggie in a pan.
Yeah. In fact, I think some of my favorite food memories from camp are actually about Maggie, because camps usually happen in the hills.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So you know what? I'm going to ask you a few questions about this camping adventure, this unique camping adventure that we're all on together. And you can draw and you can speak as we go along. Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah. So my first question to you, Anu, is who are the people who are with you on this camping adventure?
All my family right now. So my dad is there. My mom is there. I have an older brother. He's there. He keeps sleeping. So he's sleeping all the time. And there's me.
Right.
Yeah, it's 4 of us.
Right. So it's 4 of you in this camping adventure.
Yes.
And are there people who you wish you were with you on your camping adventure, but you weren't able to kind of be with them right now?
Yeah, so I wish my grandmother was here, my Dadiji, because she cooks very, very nice things that I usually like a lot.
Right.
So I always enjoy it when she's with us. So, and I'm a little bit worried about her.
Right.
Yeah, so I think, so I wish she were here too. Right. She's not.
So is there any way that the Dadi ji could be with you on this camping adventure in some way, even though she's not physically here? Is there something about her that you'd like to carry with you in this adventure?
So I've got her photograph with me. Of course, it's there next to my bedside. But she also makes these little gurki roti that only she knows how to make. So we were attempting to make those at home.
Right.
They didn't turn out very well, but we all remembered how good she makes them and how they turn out. Right. So we were all remembering her.
Guys are finding ways to kind of keep her with you, even at Okay, great. So you know what? One of the biggest things about being in a camping adventure is to really have a good packing list or list of supplies, right? So what are some of the essential supplies that you feel you guys will need and should have on this camping adventure?
Wow. Okay. So this camping adventure, well, we're at home. So one of the things is that you've got to have food. Food, and there's water, and I really wanted that my music was there with me, and some books that I've been wanting to read, and all these, my art supplies. And most of those things. Those are what I want. I didn't want school. I didn't want any studies, but it's there. Yeah, still have to do that.
Okay, so this is the kind of camp where some of us are, we have to study a little bit, and some of us have to work a little bit, isn't it? It's that sort of camp. So, when you told me about these supplies, I was thinking one of the biggest things about having a kind of like a successful and a happy camping trip is that we have to make these supplies last throughout the trip, right?
Yeah.
Are there any special skills that you guys, or special strategies that you're using as a family to make sure these supplies last through your camping trip?
Yeah, so I think what we did the first day was to actually figure out what all we had, and we were very surprised that we had lots of these dabbas that nobody knew how much was in it and what was in it and all of that. So we first of all just did that. What all do we have, so that we know what we can do. And the other thing is, what we did was um, we decided that we are going to store these things really well,
Right.
so that none of it goes bad or goes waste. And so we are all very careful where everybody says, okay, did you put that in the fridge? Did you put this away? Did you cover it? Did you do that? So we're just making sure that it's all, yeah, yeah,
So
put away nicely. And
right. So what I'm hearing is taking care of the things you have and knowing how much you have of everything. Would you
yes,
say those are the
yes,
things you guys are using?
yes,
Okay.
yes, definitely.
And
And then having, yeah.
go on.
So also what I realized for myself was that when I used to sort of eat, um, it's really nice that everybody says I'm a small eater. I don't eat too much, but everybody used to tell me to take 2 more bites or 3 more bites. But right now they're not doing that, so it's fun. I can take just as much as I want
Right.
because everybody else is doing the same. So now it's become like a good thing. So
Yeah.
they're all saying, Anu, that's really cool. You know exactly how much you want to eat. That's how you portion yourself and all of that. So it's really cool.
It
So
seems
I
like
see
the
that.
skill of yours is coming in handy now.
Yeah, yeah. I
Right.
think so. I think it's, yeah, if you know how much you want to eat right in the beginning,
Right.
I think that's a cool thing.
And what part of your house have you guys set up camp at? Are you setting up this camp in the entire house, or are different parts of the house different parts of the camp? Can you tell me a little bit about what different places there are in your camp?
So it's like a map. It's so we've got the bedroom,
Mhm.
but well, this seems to have become the kitchen because all the food seems to be here.
Right,
So that's the kitchen. But there's also this balcony,
right.
which has got some plants. So so we've got some plants in the balcony, and this one particular creeper that goes all the way up.
Hmm.
So that's also there. And we pretty much go everywhere.
Hmm.
Yeah. So
So the camp is kind of spread around the house, and
yeah,
some nature part, and there's a camp kitchen, and a little bit of outdoor, a little bit of indoor, right? That's the feel,
yeah,
that's the sense I'm
yeah.
getting.
So it's like my dad wants to have his tea in the balcony in the morning, but then he likes to have his food somewhere on the dining table, and all of us are supposed to sit down together and eat at the dining table. But sometimes then, because he has his dinner quite late, he might be sitting in front of the TV and having his dinner there. So it's like he goes all over,
Right.
and yeah.
Yeah.
So
So the camp is kind of like spread out, and there's a lot of space for you guys to do different things.
hmm.
What would you think are some of the hopes and dreams that you have as a family about what sort of time do you want to have at this camp?
So yeah, so there's so much time at the camp,
Right.
and um, and yeah, I would like to have some fun. uh, I'd like to make sure we have some fun. So we are finally playing together. So we played Uno the other day, and then one day we played Monopoly. And there's this so we also played Antakshri, just sitting with each other. And so yeah, so I think having fun. And I heard a lot of stories about my father's childhood, and
Right.
that was really nice because I got to ask him questions. I got to ask him, like, what kind of subjects was he not good at in school, because he started asking me about whether I was studying or not. And I asked him, okay, so then in class 11th, what did you not like? And
Right.
how many marks did you get, and all of that. And from there we had lots of stories about that time.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, so I really liked the stories.
So I'm hearing stories and fun are some of your kind of hope, and playing games together are some of the hopes that you have for this time at camp as a family.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we do, yeah.
And the other thing I was curious about, there's four of you over here, and
Yeah.
do you think there are special skills or knowledges that you guys bring to this camp which you are using here, which is helping you at camp?
So I don't know about skills or knowledges, but like my brother's teaching me chess right now. So I didn't know how to play, and he's always been a very good player. So
Right.
now he's teaching me how to play chess,
Right.
and I've become the Maggie expert. So
Right.
I make Maggie for everyone
Expert,
now.
chess
Yeah.
expert. What other kinds of experts are there on this camp?
So yeah, I'm mom's the cooking expert, of course. She's coming up with new recipes nowadays, and sometimes she'll invite one of us to sort of help her. And earlier I used to not like it, but nowadays, because she comes up with really cool stuff, so I go and help a little bit, and that's how we baked that cake that didn't turn out right, because I decided no, I'll put so much of this on it. So she said, okay, go ahead, practice and experiment, but it didn't turn out right. She was right. But anyway, that's one. And then yeah, we're hearing these. So he tells a lot of, my brother tells a lot of jokes, some
Mhm.
really good ones. So we've told him he's got to tell us a good joke every day. It's not good every
Right.
time, but at least it's a joke every day. So he does that. Yeah.
He's the one responsible for keeping things funny and playful in camp, is it?
Yeah, and the rest of the time he just sleeps. So
Right. And he's
yeah,
also sleeping champion, it seems. Sleeping
yeah,
expert.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Okay. So the other thing about being at a camp, Anu, is that we often also face some sorts of hardship in camp, right? Or
Mm,
sometimes rough weather or a storm comes, right?
mm,
I was just
mm.
wanting to know, do you think there are some kind of hardships about being in this camp as well?
Hardships, yeah. Well, um, like I said, we're a bit worried about some of the people. My grandmother, who's not with us right now, and I'm worried about this cousin of mine who's alone in the hills. So we worry about that a little bit. And then when you hear the news, that I think gets me worried.
Mm,
Um, uh, how long is this going to go on? And
right.
sometimes when dad's working from home and he's on a call or whatever, he doesn't think I'm listening, but
Mm,
I hear things, and
mm.
yeah, it's just.
So it seems that one of the problems that sometimes comes up in this camping adventure is the problem of worry, right? And
Mm.
I just wanted to know what are some of the steps that you guys are taking to face these problems or to face this rough weather together in this camp.
So yeah, I just go quiet at that time. I don't say much, and I go and I might do some art. Um,
So art helps at that.
yeah, and sometimes I just put earphones in my ears and I turn on the music.
Hmm,
That helps, or I might go and sit next to mom for a bit. And she might be doing her own work, but she knows I can stay quiet, so I'll just go and sit next to her, and that makes me feel better.
right.
Um, or just go and play chess with my brother, something
Hmm,
like that. Um, there's been one time that all of us sat down and talked about what was going on, and mom and dad asked me a little bit about what I understood, but I understand everything that's going on because everybody's talking about coronavirus.
hmm,
But uh, but yeah, I pretty much know everything, but I don't think there's too much we can do about it
hmm.
except sitting at home and sort of being. Yeah.
Okay, so those are some of the steps you guys are taking to face some of these problems that
Yeah.
you're facing at camp. The other thing, about camp that I used to find very exciting when I was about your age was that usually at a campsite, at the end of the day, everybody would kind of come together at a place, and you were talking about someone telling stories and jokes and songs. So, is there a time of the day and a place at this campsite where there's something like that happening every day?
Yeah, so yeah, that's a really cool thing. So right in the morning when everybody gets up, that's one rule we've got.
Mm,
So breakfast is together, and because everybody's got different timings for the afternoon, and dad and mom are working and all of that. So they've said that breakfast everybody's going to have together. So that's the time I actually really look forward to. The first 2 days I actually slept through breakfast. I didn't want to get up. I had to sleep in, but now I really want to get up in the morning. I can go back to sleep in the afternoon, but
right.
uh,
So
yeah,
morning time is this time around the same table where everybody shares stories and right,
yeah.
right.
So that's the time he's supposed to tell the joke every day. That's why, and
Right.
we talk a little bit about and dad sometimes will share a story from his childhood, or
Right.
mom would, or yeah, and she tells us what she's going to cook. And in the evening, sometimes when they're having tea and they're sitting down and it seems like they're talking, we join them, and we just sit together, and sometimes we might play Monopoly or a board game, so that's also nice.
Right. So, you've told me about so many different things that are going on during this camping adventure. If you could
Mm-hmm.
hold up your drawing, Anu, to show
Mm-hmm.
everybody. And my last question for you is, if you had to give your camp, this very special camp that you have with your family, if you had to give it a name, what do you think you would like to call it?
I don't know. It's like all of us are together right now, so it's like camp together
Mm-hmm.
for all of us.
Camp.
Just camp together.
Right. Right.
Mm.
Sounds good. Great. Thank you. Thank you so much, Anu, for
Mm.
sharing your time with us and for doing this activity and showing us your drawing.
Okay.
And to all the people out there who are watching, we hope you had a wonderful time doing this activity with your family. If you didn't get a chance to gather everybody together, gather all your art supplies, then look back this video and do this now. In my experience, I think art is a wonderful, wonderful way, not just for kids, but even for us adults to really make meaning and process some of the feelings that sometimes it's hard to articulate into words. And I hope that this activity helps you and your family to do that. Right? Thank you very much for watching, and stay safe and have a great camping adventure. Thank you.